The house feels hollow now, like it's holding its breath. Our daughter, 18, slim and athletic, 5'6", with long dark hair that sways like a metronome, left for college a month ago, her vibrant energy sucked out of our home. My wife, Sabrina, 43, petite at 5'3", slender with a soft, fit frame and shoulder-length blonde hair, hasn't been herself since. Her bright smile, once a beacon, has dimmed, her blue eyes often lost in thought, staring out the kitchen window. I'm 45, a bit stocky with a dad bod settling in, 5'10", my short brown hair flecked with gray. Over dinner one night, Sabrina's slender fingers toyed with her fork. Her nails painted a new shade of coral I hadn't seen before. I'm thinking about getting a part-time job. I leaned back, my chair groaning under my weight. We don't need the money, I said, surprised. For 20 years, I've kept my promise to ensure Sabrina, with her sharp mind and delicate frame, never had to lift a finger. Why now? She looked at me, her eyes flickering with something I couldn't place. Restlessness, maybe. I need to get out, feel independent. It's only part-time. Her tone was firm, but there was a nervous edge, like she was convincing herself too. I wanted her happy, so I nodded, though a quiet unease settled in my chest. Weeks later, she came home practically glowing.
I got a job at Baskin-Robbins,
she announced, her blonde hair bouncing as she grinned, her petite frame radiating a strange new energy. Baskin-Robbins? Sabrina, you've got degrees. Don't you think you're worth more than scooping ice cream? At 43, she could still turn heads, her slender figure and quick wit outshining most. It'll be fun. No stuffy offices, just a young, exciting crowd. I teased her about being the oldest one there, surrounded by 19 and 20-year-olds, with a manager, 25, curvy, 5'5", with short black hair, barely out of college herself. Won't you feel out of place? I'll be like a motherly figure. Grandmotherly, you mean? We both cracked up, her laugh ringing like it hadn't in months, though it had a sharper edge, almost forced. The next few weeks, Sabrina changed. Her smile returned, brighter than ever, her slender body moving with a new lightness. In bed, she was more attentive, her soft curves pressed against my stocky frame, with a passion that felt almost desperate, like she was chasing something. But I started noticing odd things. She'd come home smelling faintly of vanilla and something else. Cologne, maybe? She'd started wearing tighter jeans and low-cut tops, outfits I hadn't seen since our early dating days, her blonde hair styled with more care. She'd hum unfamiliar pop songs, scrolling her phone late at night, her screen angled away from me. Once I caught a glimpse of a text notification, a winking emoji from someone named Jake. When I asked, she laughed it off, saying it was just a coworker joking about a spilled ice cream tub. Her eyes didn't meet mine. She was picking up extra shifts, staying out later, sometimes coming home after midnight. Her excuses were vague. Inventory ran long, or we got slammed with customers. One night, I found a glittery lip gloss in her purse, a shade she never wore, and a crumpled receipt for a bar I didn't recognize. I brought it up, keeping my tone calm. This was supposed to be part-time, Sabrina. You're gone all the time. I'm just having fun with the younger crowd. Lost track of time. The extra shifts? I'm new. I don't want to look like I'm slacking, especially being twice their age. Her slender fingers tucked a strand of blonde hair behind her ear, a nervous tick. I nodded, but the knot in my gut tightened. Just try to cut back, I said, running a hand through my graying hair. I miss you. I thought we'd have more time together now that our daughter's gone. She promised she would, but her smile felt rehearsed. The mystery deepened. She'd started locking her phone, something she'd never done. Late-night giggles drifted from the bathroom while she texted, and she'd quickly set her phone face down when I entered the room. One evening, she came home with a new tattoo, a small ice cream cone on her ankle. Spur of the moment, she said, laughing, but her eyes darted away. I didn't press, but the unease grew. She was slipping away, her petite frame carrying a secret I couldn't touch. Then came the day that broke everything. I pulled into our driveway after work, my tired eyes catching another car pulling up beside me. It was Sabrina's manager, 25. Her curvy figure tense as she rolled down her window, her short black hair framing a nervous face. "I shouldn't get involved," she said. "But you seem like a good guy. And since I saw you still kissing your wife goodbye the other day, I figured she might not have told you what's going on." Then her voice dropped. "She's been fired for 2 weeks now." "Fired for what?" She handed me a USB drive, her eyes avoiding mine. "Just watch this. I'm sorry." She sped off. Inside, I plugged the drive into my laptop, my hands shaking. The video started, and there was Sabrina, naked on the Baskin-Robbins counter, her slender 5'3" frame exposed, her blonde hair splayed out. Surrounding her were 3 employees. A 19-year-old guy, lean and lanky, 6'0", with short curly brown hair, an 18-year-old muscular 5'11" with a buzzed black head, and a 20-year-old girl, petite and toned, 5'2", with long red hair. They were scooping ice cream off Sabrina's body, laughing, yelling, "Party!" and calling her cool. Then it escalated. They were all over each other, licking ice cream off one another, their young bodies tangled with hers. My stomach churned as the lanky guy spread her cheeks and scooped strawberry ice cream into her. Sabrina hesitated, her voice shaky. "Wait, what are you doing?" he replied. "Don't worry, it'll be cool." Then I couldn't watch anymore. She'd said it hurt, that she'd never let me do that, but it hurt so good. I shut it off, bile burning my throat. The image of her slender frame betrayed seared into my mind. I called my cousin, a lawyer, that night. We strategized quietly, figuring out how to use this evidence to protect what I'd built over 20 years. For weeks, I played the oblivious husband, tense as I watched Sabrina, breezing out the door to work, her new outfits and secretive smiles mocking me. I showed the video to her parents, who were horrified, and to our daughter, watching her trembling with betrayal, her long dark hair hiding her face. Later, I learned one of the employees' mothers, furious, believing Sabrina took advantage of her 19-year-old son, posted the video online. Even with faces blurred, people recognized the store. Our daughter, humiliated at college, her peers whispering about her mother, barely spoke to Sabrina anymore. In court, the judge was appalled, citing Sabrina's actions as a health code violation on top of everything else. I stood tall as I walked away without owing alimony, keeping what was mine. Sabrina begged me to take her back, her slender hands wringing, her blonde hair falling in her face as she cried that the boys were 19 and 18, legal adults, and she didn't understand why she was the villain. I didn't respond. The divorce went through, and I moved on. Our daughter rarely talks to her now, and I'm left piecing together a life I thought I knew. But life goes on. I refuse to let her actions affect me.